Hello, 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 everyone. Hope you are doing well. How are you today? Welcome to the new episode of the Punkee Podcast. I'm, of course, Punkee Jude. I'm a variety streamer and also university professor at Laval 3D Interactive, the interactive university in Laval, France, where we specialize in video game development and design and all those good things. And I'm joined today by the lovely JX2001. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm not going to be able to match up the introduction, though. You've kind of set the bar too high for me already.
I don't think I have. Come on, let me see. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, doing good. I was just on Faz's stream, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
We started talking about everything except the Square Enix reveals today. So that says a great deal about what they showed us.
Yeah, because I mean, I caught the end of that, because I was just like, okay, and the bits that I saw, I was like, okay.
Meh.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the last game...
I mean, if you're not a fan of Life is Strange, it's just not going to appeal to you. That's basically what the whole event was.
Yeah, basically. I think that was the big takeaway I got from it. It was like, if you're a Life is Strange fan, you're going to be fine, but if you're not, then it's like, meh. But...
It's like I said, we got through that whole thing. Not one RPG.
No, which is weird because it's Square Enix. You'd think that they would be mostly RPG stuff. Yeah,
that was their bread and butter back in the day. I don't know.
I think they've tried to branch out, but they've kind of forgotten what people were fans of Square Enix.
Kind of like what brought them to the dance, because they've even done it with Final Fantasy. Now they're making it more action RPG.
Yeah, it's definitely not what it used to be. I mean,
no.
I like action RPGs more than I do like JRPGs, to be honest, but that's just me. I know you're a big RPG fan, but so Final Fantasy was never my jam, but yeah, it's...
No, but even you've seen the changes that they've made now.
Yeah, definitely. It's not at all what it used to be. It's not as interesting as it used to be, I don't think. You know, there's not as much choice, there's not as much, I don't know. I think they've gone too far in the other direction, because Square were the RPG company, and now they've kind of forgotten that, and they're trying to just become...
They've kind of just gone in a completely different direction, kind of forgotten who they were.
Yeah, they've forgotten what they stood for and what they were about, and I think that's a shame, because, obviously... people like Square because it was Square. They don't like Square because it was anything other than that,
Especially in the 90s as well. I'm ragging on Square Enix again. I'm making a habit of this. It's not just because of Final Fantasy VII Remake, I promise. They keep falling into these traps.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is kind of a trap that they could fall in.
Yeah, we've literally been on 2 minutes already ragging on them. So
yeah, but this is because I've got you on. Let's be honest. Anyone who knows James will know he bags on anything.
Well, no, it's just like mobile games in certain aspects, and you know my thoughts on the Final Fantasy VII Remake thing. I'm not going to get into that again. I can't.
I know. We'd lose you, literally. But, what you said about the mobile games, it's I had a similar thing when Bethesda announced that Commander Keen mobile game.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, that's not Commander Keen. That will never be Commander Keen. That's
the hell is this?
Right? I was because I'm an old school DOS PC gamer. Commander Keen was my childhood. Duke Nukem was my childhood. The old
Same.
Apogee releases. I mean, so for me, when they made that mobile game, I was like, yeah, no, I'm out. I'm not. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. It was, no. But, so yeah, I think the thing that so many companies are doing that, they're going over to mobile games because it's easier and it's just quicker, and they think they can make a quick buck on it, which is a shame because,
It's a shame, but it's obviously a profitable market. I remember a story of there was a Transformers mobile game. I forget the name. There was someone who spent £3,000 on the microtransactions for it. It's $3,000. from a free mobile game, and you buy like extra pieces or whatever.
Mm.
Someone spent that much on it. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, but
No wonder they keep doing it.
Yeah. By the way, did you retweet the tweet I tagged you in about the live stream?
No. Wow, call me out straight away.
With love, you know that. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's done.
So you liked it.
God, no, I've retweeted it.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, hon.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, thank you.
God, I hosted you, so what more do you want? Doing it.
Well, no, because I know if you retweet it, we'll get more views. Because more people like you.
Oh, come on, stop acting like I'm a... No, shush. Too kind.
But, yeah, I don't get the whole mobile thing. I get there's money. It's like with Fortnite, which don't get me started with Fortnite.
I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I think I've made my opinion before I wrote.
I was just going to leave that one out there. Yeah, as soon as you mentioned Fortnite, I was like, yeah.
But that's the thing. It's a free game, but they make their money through the transactions because people want.
Of course.
They want to personalize the character in that, and it's like my brother's actually played it. And in his first game, he won, and he was like the top of the, he destroyed everyone in his first game. And I mentioned this before, his company's just been bought by Epic, so he was like, oh, I suppose you'll quickly see what their games are like.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. They now own you. It's like, okay, but yeah, no. Anyway. So, do you want to get talking about the stuff that we have to talk about here?
Yeah, you were saying about gaming news. I was curious to see what there is.
Okay, well, there's a few different articles that I found, stories that I found, which are kind of cool. Firstly, I know you are a PlayStation. Drop my iPad there. You're a PlayStation gamer.
Xbox.
Oh, you have both.
I know I have both, but I'm more on the Xbox. But yeah, can carry on.
Alright, sorry. I have both, but I'm more PlayStation.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sony are doing a whole giveaway thing. They have this thing called Play at Home initiative, where they're giving away games to PlayStation owners, even if they don't have a PS Plus account. And some of the games that they are giving away include Horizon Zero Dawn, Abzu, Enter the Gungeon, Res Infinite, Subnautica, and The Witness. And there's also some PSVR titles like Astro Bot Rescue Mission, Moss Thumper, and Paper Beast.
That's a very diverse selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack there. Res Infinite I've always wanted to play.
Yeah.
And the Gungeon's a good bullet hell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fun.
What were the other games again? There was a lot there.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Love that.
It's a pretty good game.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. That's the Horizon. What is it? New something. I can't remember the name of it. The new Horizon game that's coming out is the reason I bought the PS5.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn that much. I was like, I have to have the PS5 because I want this game. It looks amazing. So
okay. No, that's fair.
You know, that was the reason I bought the console. I know you're not a massive Zelda fan. I love Zelda.
No.
I know. I'm a huge Zelda fan, but
I know.
Yeah, you know. So I bought the Switch because of Breath of the Wild. Any games, any Nintendo console, I'll buy because I know there will be a Zelda game.
Well, yeah, because that's Nintendo's thing, isn't it? They're very. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Yeah.
They always stick to that. There's always gonna be a new Mario. There's always gonna be a new Zelda. Not in all cases because we're still waiting for Metroid Prime 4, but that's another argument.
Yeah, don't get me started on that one.
I don't know what's going on with that actually, because wasn't the original team for the Metroid Prime trilogy supposed to be involved with that, and then just kind of went quiet after.
Yeah,
it got announced, and it just went under.
Yeah, because they talked about it. Sorry, that's my heated now. Yeah, because they announced it, and then I think what happened, they said they had to sort of go back to square one with it. They're restarting the whole development cycle with it. I think that's what I heard about it.
Yes, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it's weird because it was supposed to be coming out, and yet So they said we have to go back and restart everything, and then nothing. So
Yeah.
That's kind of strange, like, because yeah, it would be nice to know what's going on with that one, because obviously it's, you know, it's gone quite quiet on that front.
It's gone very quiet. Like the whole, it's just dropped off the face of the earth again.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to hear anything this year or maybe next year.
It would be nice if we did, because like obviously lots of people are looking forward to that game. I definitely want to try it. I mean, because you guys, like on Faz's stream, you were talking about a strong female protagonist, and Samus is a perfect example of a strong female protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember when you complete the first one, it's like, oh my god, it's a girl. You know.
Well, that was a big thing, wasn't it? Like back then, because it was like in 80 something. It was like the big reveal at the end, and a lot of people were shocked because it was a woman. Everyone, they obviously think I was a bloke.
Automatically assume,
Yeah.
Especially,
so when they saw it was a woman, it's like, whoa,
Yeah, and like, there's also that scene where she's in like basically the bikini at the end, and she's like waving. It's like, okay.
Oh, is that? What was it? Justin Bailey code or something? Some old legend gaming. Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's the thing. It is a good game. I mean, my first like Metroid game that I ever played wasn't until I think maybe the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, was that Metroid Fusion?
I think so. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that game is phenomenal. That's the first Metroid I actually finished.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
I love that one. It freaked
one.
me the hell out when that CX thing first appeared.
Oh, God,
and it zoomed in on its face and they dropped the Game Boy. I swear, no one ever lied. Freaked me the hell out, because the music in that as well, brilliant.
I really
like
did.
Sound design for a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, so
phenomenal.
Good. So good. Because I think my brother had it on Game Boy Advance, and I just kind of played it, and I was like, hang on, that's a woman. You know, when you see the reflection in the glass, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I'd never played any before, so I didn't. And it was, even for me then, it was unusual to see a female protagonist in a game. And I think that's why I liked Horizon so much, because it was a female protagonist, also ginger.
Yeah, the ginger connection. Yeah,
I might be biased, but also just so well done, and so like, she was a strong character. Like, she had her weaknesses, obviously, but like she dealt with them. Because what you're saying about Lara Croft over on Faz's stream, I don't like the new games because I feel like they've kind of destroyed who Lara Croft was.
I don't think they destroyed it. I think they had to reinvent the wheel for the sake of the times we live in now, and a lot of the gaming fads now, the way that's changed.
That's true.
Because don't get me wrong, I missed like the dual wheel gun toting Lara from the 90s, but would that work in today's time? I don't know. That's a difficult one to say.
I don't see why it wouldn't, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with that kind of character. There's nothing wrong with having that kind of strong character who just is badass. But I think the thing
there's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't know if it would translate well to today's generation of gamer.
I do get what you said, because we have got to a point now where people. It's a shame we've lost the badasses.
Well, yeah, because it's like saying you wouldn't be able to release Duke Nukem 3D now.
God no. I mean,
that was a game of its time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I love Duke 3D.
So that was my favourite first-person shooter ever. Ever.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like for me, it's Duke 3D and Postal 2 are my two favourites. Those two are.
Postal's just insane. Like, it really is just off the wall.
I know. I love Postal. I mean, I know like the COO of Running with Scissors, and
Oh really?
Yeah, Mike. He's the one who sent you that photo of wearing the Rangers cap.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's him. That's my friend Mike. Yeah. And
that's really cool.
Yeah, really nice guy. And I made like when I was streaming Iron Fury, the bit you didn't go to the secret bit. The bit where you go in and you find...
I'm not a secret finder. I never have been. I never will be. I'm not going to attempt it. I look at a suspicious wall and say, "Nah, that's not opening." All right, move on.
Well, no, there's this one bit where you go into this room and it's all full of toilets and bidets and that. And there's a joke that Mike is the chief bidet officer at Running with Scissors. And so I clipped that. I was like, this is for Mike. And so I clipped it and tagged him into it. And he was like, nice. But no, he's such a cool guy. He's such a cool guy. Hi, Mike. They're all really nice guys. Vince is lovely. They're all really cool. Running with Scissors. But like, yeah. Like I've always been a Postal fan, and so obviously knowing the guys that made it was like huge. But I don't think, like you said, Duke 3D wouldn't fly anymore, because even Duke Forever, it was toned down compared to Duke 3D.
Duke, well, the funny thing is, I heard it from John St. John. I'm pretty sure I heard that he said that most of that was written by women,
What,
like
Duke?
the jokes and stuff. Yeah.
Really? Which one?
Yeah.
Duke through Duke.
I think it's
Forever?
Duke. I think it's Duke Forever, and maybe some of Duke 3D. I'll have to double check. I'll have to find that interview again. But yeah.
Okay.
But even so, I still couldn't. I couldn't see that coming out now and being received the same way. Let's just put it that way.
No. Well, I mean, because there was already scandal when Duke Forever came out of it being, you know, a bit dodgy, but I don't think it wasn't as bad as people make it. Like, people complain about the game being bad, but the thing is, when you've waited that long for a game, it's never going to be as good as you're hoping it is. Like, unless
it's never going to meet expectation.
Yeah, but
no, it'd be like if Half-Life 3 miraculously emerged. Now, there's no way it can live up to that many years of hype. But to spin it, I'm going to stream Duke Nukem Forever again at some point, because I bought it in a sale for £3. Because I thought it's still Duke. Like, I can find some enjoyment in this.
Yeah, I mean,
and go through it again and then think, is it still as bad as I remember? Because there are some good bits to it, but if that came out last gen to when it came out, I reckon it would have been received a lot more fondly.
You mean
because there are issues with it?
Oh yeah,
because of the graphics and stuff. Like if that came out the gen before that, I reckon it would have done a lot better.
So on the Xbox rather than the Xbox 360.
Yeah. If it came out on the original Xbox, I reckon it would have been a knockout.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, because that's the thing. That's what we were hoping for. We've been waiting for that game. Since
but they kept delaying it, and then I think they cancelled one project like completely and started again with a brand new engine. All that's just like, dude, just release the friggin' thing.
Yeah, they did. The thing was they changed engine like 3 times.
Yeah, they kept changing the engine. They kept restarting. It's like, why? Just you've got the groundwork from 3D. Just get on with it.
Well, that's the thing. The reason behind it was the guy who was in charge of the project just kept seeing things in
kept
other
changing
games.
his mind.
Yeah, he was like, oh, well, they did that in this game, so we want to make it in this game. And he was like, we want to make Duke 3D the best, most ultimate experience, and blah blah blah, the most cutting edge game, by copying other people.
Which was never going to work. Like there's a barefaced joke about Halo in Duke Nukem Forever, and it is pretty cringeworthy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I played because I didn't get it when it first came out. My brother got it. I think he got.
I got it first day.
Yeah, so did Stevie. Yeah, he got
first day, 40 quid straight over the counter.
Well, Stevie didn't even get the 40 quid version. He got the special edition with the statue and everything. So
I was at the poker chips and stuff. Yeah.
He was like, "Do you want my Duke Nukem statue? I do not want it." Yes, give me Duke Nukem. Yes. I love Duke Nukem. But that's the thing, like, Duke is an icon because he's based on the 80s and 90s action stars, which we don't have anymore, which is, you know, and like, I know you're a big 80s action movie fan.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, right? But you've got to, like, what action heroes do we have these days? Like,
we've got, I'd say Master Chief is one from Halo.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Master Chief is a character, but like, I mean,
it made a big impact when Combat Evolved came out.
True.
I remember that. Halo it did shake things up, so that's why I put him in that bracket.
Yeah, I got it. But like, if you think about like, we don't have this Arnie isn't Arnie anymore. Let's be honest, Sly Stallone isn't Sly Stallone. Because even though the characters still exist, they've kind of... They're not what they used to be. They're not the big, macho, manly characters they used to be. There's none of that anymore.
No.
And that's what Duke Nukem is parodying, and that's what people seem to forget. It's like it was a parody of that.
It was a parody of that, and it used lines from films like They Live, etc.
Yeah, They Live and Evil Dead. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Hail to the
but the thing
King,
is,
baby.
you say that, but when you look at... Let's flip it onto something else. When you look at actors now, can you see anyone anywhere near the level of Arnie or Stallone?
No, but that's what I mean.
No.
Like, that's what I mean.
Like, there's nothing to really work off now.
No, there is no one who is that kind of physically
larger than life character with the
yeah,
you know, the like charisma and presence. You don't really have that.
No, exactly, and I think that's a shame. And it's we're getting less and less of those kind of macho, manly guys. And
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I kind of miss that, you know. You know, like not just like as from missing the action movie stance, but also like just that whole image of a guy being a macho manly guy. It's sort of doesn't seem to be PC anymore.
It's not. It's just not really done anymore because I don't have anyone to do it. I'm not. Yeah, well, I wouldn't throw the PC into it. I just think it can't be done again.
Well, I mean, you have
like we had the hot spell in the 80s and the 90s with them, but then after that, in the early 2000s, yeah, they were still knocking about, but they weren't doing what they were before. Like the Expendables kind of rekindled it, but yeah.
I think the fact that these 80s and 90s movies are still super popular.
But there's a reason for that, because there's creativity.
Yeah, but I think it shows
unique ideas.
Yeah, and I think it shows there's still that desire to have those kinds of things, to have those kind of movies. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for being. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Just got the online message. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. We're talking about action movies, even though we're supposed to be talking about video games. It's fine. We won't.
Just talk about Duke 3D. I could say it for hours and talk about that.
Don't. I love that game. I love Duke 3D.
Oh, like, what was your first Duke Nukem game?
The first Duke Nukem game.
Was it the original 2D one, or was it straight to 3D?
No, the original 2D. I grew up with the...
Oh, what, from Apogee?
Yeah, I grew up with Duke Nukem. I grew up with... Because my dad actually, like, when I was a kid, my dad would... we got into DOS PCs actually quite early on, because my dad worked at university. And whenever they got rid of the computers, he would, like, get the old ones and he'd upgrade the parts for them. So my brother and I each had our own PC in our bedroom when we were quite young. Like, my parents had a PC and me and Stevie had a PC as well. And Stevie actually started learning programming when he was 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he started teaching himself programming when he was 8, because he's like that. And that's why he's so good as he is now. But my dad would buy these PC magazines and they'd have, the demo discs in front. And one of them had Duke Nukem. And even my dad loves that game. My dad would sit around with me and my brother. We'd be playing the game, and so Dad would sit with us and play the game with us. So I just loved Duke Nukem. And I remember this a few years ago when I was in Paris. I was living with my fiance at the time, my now ex-fiance. And I had found the Duke Nukem games online, and I downloaded them. And I sort of plonked the computer in front of my dad and went, "Here, look at this." And he went, "Oh!" And he literally sat there. He was so cute. He was like there for an hour just playing the original Duke game. And it was like, my mum's like, "Okay, we've lost him." And I literally had to eventually go, "Dad, we're supposed to be going for dinner."
Because that was the old... Was that the old shareware model as well?
Yeah.
They released like a slice of the game and then you buy the rest. See, they don't do stuff like that anymore either.
No, I know, and it was so...
Doesn't exist.
No, and I think in some ways they do, like, it's kind of transferred over to demos. Demos are basically shareware.
In a way. It's kind of. But
shareware is the origin of demos.
Yeah, but these were like sizable slices of the game.
Yeah.
Some demos last like... There was one on the PS1 that lasted like literally 2 minutes. It was timed. and then it would fade out and say "Fake playing." You know, it's like barely sat down.
That's the thing. I mean, I've got to admit, like, I downloaded the demo for Hyrule Warriors, the second Hyrule Warriors game.
Oh yeah.
PPM my time. How long is it? We've been chatting for almost half an hour.
Already? Jesus.
You and I, when we get talking,
we just get rolling. Yeah.
You and I, we can talk for hours. This is bad. James and I actually, when we get talking,
it just rolls. It just keeps going.
Literally, do you know? The other night when you and I were hanging out, I looked at and I saw how long we'd actually been chatting for. It was like 3 hours, and I didn't notice the time go. I honestly didn't notice the time go. It was fun, but yeah, like the second what was it? Hyrule Warriors game. The demo for that was actually a pretty decent chunk. I have to say, it was actually a pretty decent chunk. So that was actually pretty cool, but I do think you're right. That whole shareware system was amazing. That's how I discovered so many games. Because obviously, games were expensive. Like, my family were not rich when I was a kid. Like, we had these computers, but they were like not brand new computers. Dad bought the cheapest parts he could. That's how I discovered like AMD processors, because they were the cheaper alternative to Intel.
Oh, okay.
And like my PC now has a Ryzen 9, because I would rather buy AMD than Intel, because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
But we always had a PC each, and that was our Christmas present every year. It was like Dad would get the bits and upgrade the PC, you know. We're such geeks. Now you see why I do my job. But yeah, like we got all the demo discs with all the free games and stuff, and so that's how I discovered Duke and Doom and Keen and all those games. Like, if I knew if it was an Apogee game or an id game, it would be good. You just knew it would be a good game, because they made sure it was a good game, because their whole idea was the fact that you would then pay for the other 2 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, so they give you the shareware game, they hook you in, and they're like, okay, well, now pay us money. And I actually did a lecture last year? Before last? A masterclass on the history of Apogee and Duke Nukem. That's how
really?
Yeah, this is actually because I actually did a masterclass, all the students at Laval 3DI in the amphitheatre, and basically because I wanted to students, if you're watching, remember that lecture. Those of you who weren't there, the moral of the story is, don't go chasing after somebody else's ideas, follow your own vision, and you'll be fine. Because Apogee did really well until they started trying to chase, when they were 3D realms, and then they started trying to chase after everybody else.
Yeah, it's kind of when everything else fell apart, really.
Right? And that was the whole point. It was to try and tell them, don't try and copy everyone else. Do you. Follow your own inspiration. Using US PS5 went on sale through Sony PlayStation website, sold out in a number of minutes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because you were saying as well earlier, James.
That's about right. Yeah.
Yeah, because James wants a PS5.
I don't. No. This current gen still has miles on the clock. It just makes no sense to fork out for a new console when basically all their library are upscale versions of games that have already come out. What's the point?
I know.
And they're trying to. Sony's trying to like ploy you in with a DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake, which should have been on the PS4 in the first place.
Yeah, don't get James started.
Why are you starting me on this again about the PS4?
I'm sorry, sweetie. No, because it was mentioned. It was mentioned.
That's nice, Sammy Sam.
How you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I still think it's just trying to start me off, to be honest.
No, it's. I mean, you know, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be so mean, not to you. But yeah, like we were talking about this whole Sony giveaway thing. Apparently, speaking of the PS4 and the PS5, it's on both. This Play at Home initiative thing with the free games, it's on both.
Oh yeah.
PS4 and PS5. So there's the game that's currently available is Ratchet and Clank. That's why I stick with PC.
Right.
That makes sense. I mean, there is PC has games on PC are amazing, but I do like the PlayStation. But yeah, it's apparently lots of different games have been offered on both PS4 and PS5. So if you're a PS4 or PS5 owner, check out the bundles going on the Play at Home initiative from Sony. That's kind of cool.
Nah, I'm alright. You carry on.
You don't want free games?
I've got, to be honest, the backlog I've got, no, I don't.
But the problem is, this is the problem. You and I, like, we have, crowdfunding to get JX a PS. Oh, do you know what? I've just no, you carry on.
What?
No, you carry on.
No. I was going to say that's very sweet, but you don't have to do that.
No, I just remembered something.
What? What do you remember?
No, nothing. You carry on.
That was it.
No, I just remembered I have sound alerts, by the way. And I forgot about that. That's what I just remembered. I have sound alerts. Because I have one for you.
Oh, do you? I won't be able to hear it, though.
And my computer could not cope with
God.
that. I nicked the idea of Pikachu.
I can tell.
Crackdown is a website called Lego. Wait, what? Check the Amazon website. Lego SW Saga, all 9 chapters released on the 31st of December. Get some consoles with it. Yeah, dude. No, it's not on sound, Sam. You have to. There should be a little icon to that side of the screen. There should be a little sound icon that should appear, and all you have to do is click on that, and then you'll get a menu of all the things you can do. Like, for example, this one.
Oh, that's cool.
I did that just in case you get a shower in the chat. I want to play that with Shark.
Could happen.
It could happen. You never know. And of course, if we get Big Daddy Blue in, I have to have,
You gotta have the right ones. So cool.
It is, isn't it? I got all the.
Yeah.
One that you'll love. Let me play this. You'll love this one. I know you'll love this one. You'll appreciate it.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Oh, the stream started buffering then. I couldn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh, it was from It was
no.
Evil Dead.
What was it?
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
Yeah. So hello, cool. Mr. Fancy Pants. Had to. I love this kind of. Still, I forget something. Oh, Lego Star Wars. Okay, sorry. Yep, I should have figured. But yeah, what were we talking about? Not a lot. We were talking
I can't remember anymore. We just got sidetracked with your sound effects. We went from Duke Nukem to Action Stars to PS5s.
Yes, but I mean, this is the whole point of having somebody on the thing with me, because it can just be a lot more random. Here's one that could be interesting for you and also for Sam. Apparently, Twitch is making it easier for streamers to deal with copyright claims.
How so? What again? Is this a DCMA thing again?
Yeah, because for anyone who doesn't know, there were lots of DCMA claims in the music industry on Twitch, and even archived videos were getting hit.
Yeah, like even if it's in the game soundtrack, you're getting hit by them.
Yeah, and that's
you can't just stream on mute.
No, exactly, and that's so ridiculous, and that's what I don't get. Like, with the what was it? Bugger. Oh shoot. Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red actually put in a streamer mode because it had a licensed soundtrack, and so they put in a streamer mode which changed the soundtrack so that you wouldn't get a DCMA hit.
Well, I guess that's thinking ahead. Yeah.
It is, but it's ridiculous that they had to do that. That they had to have 2 soundtracks, like one being, the one they actually wanted, and another one.
Yeah.
That's just. You want to know? Here's what I think about that. Here's what I think about that. Had to. did that buffer that time, or did that work?
No, I've given up with it. I'm just looking at this spinning icon on the stream.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know. It's like I've given up with it.
Aww. But yeah, like I don't, and that's the thing. Like I don't get why they. Like I get why CD Projekt Red did that, but the fact that they had to do that is just ridiculous.
I get it, but yeah, they had to do that because everyone was getting DCMA'd, including partners.
Yeah.
And they literally weren't doing enough. They were just playing the game and the music that was playing within the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Just got DCMA'd, so it was either muting loads of their stream or they were getting hit. It's just madness. So what they implemented now to make the claims easier?
Apparently, what they're doing, they're bringing in some new measures. So basically, as well as just getting, oh, hang on, just curious in this new house. No, I haven't seen it. I don't know what that is. I don't know anything. The house with the clocks in its room. You know about that one?
No.
No idea, I'm afraid. But yeah, apparently, as well as getting an email, because apparently that was what they did. You just got an email to say you got a DCMA hit. Now it also appears in your My Channel inbox on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah. That's apparently a step forward. Oh, hello. My cat's doing a Theo. Hello.
There's a cat taking over.
The cat is taking over the stream. This is the views are going to go up now because the cat's here. Hello. Hello. Apparently the video producer page now includes a tally of your copyright strikes, which can you get down, please? Thank you for knocking my phone on. It's got a tally of your channel's copyright strikes. So basically, just one copyright strike, two copyright strikes. Videos can now be deleted or unpublished in batches as large as 20, so you don't have to do them one at a time.
Yeah.
A channel's entire VOD library can now be deleted or unpublished in one click.
Okay.
VODs can be viewed on video producer page even if they're unpublished. And apparently they're bringing out more features over the year, and soundtrack service being offered by Twitch with copyright-free music. So, I mean, to me that just doesn't seem like enough. Like,
it's just kind of like papering over the
like,
cracks. I mean, when people stream games, the people who make the game, for the most part, have agreed some kind of licensing for that music anyway, and they're not distributing it illegally. So
no,
I don't understand why they're so hardcore it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like there's kind of almost this tacit agreement between streamers and the game producers that, hey, you know, we're streaming your game. It's advertising for you, so why should we get any profit? Like, the amount of money that the music companies get to have their music, the licensed music in the game, is huge. It's a huge part of the game production budget. Like because obviously my brother, they had to pay a huge amount of money to get that song that was in the original Fall Guys reveal trailer. What was it? Shake, 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 Sinora, shaking off.
Yeah.
You know that song. They had to pay a huge amount of money out to get that song in the video because obviously, you know, you had to get it licensed and that.
Yeah.
But like, you know, if somebody then streams that advert on the thing, do they then get a copyright strike because they haven't paid the license, but they're showing the advert for the game?
That's a loaded question. I don't know about that one.
Because I know that Wood Hawker from Beat 'em Ups, he got he streamed Ubisoft's E3 presentation, and got a huge DCMA because of some of the music in it. And it's ridiculous. He was literally just restreaming and talking over and commenting on Ubisoft's presentation, and he got DCMA'd for it.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, you know. and especially if you're streaming a game on Twitch, there's a reason you're streaming that game. It's because you like that game and you want to advertise it and you want to try out and show off. Like, because a lot of the people also who do these things, like, let's be honest, we don't make a lot of money off Twitch. I mean, I don't make a lot of money. I mean, don't know about you. Like,
No, I don't know.
We're not pro streamers, you know.
No.
We're definitely not. That's that's the whole part of the fun.
Up and comers, that's the word.
Yeah, that's well. You possibly mean.
No, what? Please.
By the way, I should probably do this because I haven't done it yet. Oh, why isn't it working? There we go. Oh, you're not in the chat. Oh well, I can do it anyway.
Who's not in the chat? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I should be.
I pressed at and you and it wasn't there.
Oh, I don't know. Weird. Well, over there, I can see it.
Okay, why couldn't I see it?
I don't know.
Ugh, bloody stupid chat. Sam was last seen playing. Nothing. Good. Sam, you're letting the side down. But yeah, like, are you trying to come back? You are, aren't you? Okay. Cat stream. But yeah, it's like, it's so stupid because if you're like, you don't make a lot of money off this, and it can be super damaging. Like Shah, like when she lost her channel virtually because of some troll.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
That just, when that happened, I was so angry. Like, she's doing a charity stream, some troll sends her a dodgy picture and she gets in trouble for it. It's like, yeah, you're the one that here for, aren't you? It's not for me.
No! What do you mean? They're trying to make me out like I'm some big draw.
No, I was talking to the cat.
I was going to say.
He's the one they're here for, not for us. Kitty, yeah, kitty. He's the one everyone's here for. That was annoying. What was annoying? Oh, Shah, yeah, no, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, she did nothing wrong and she gets in trouble. And it's the same with the DCMA things. Like, yeah, exactly, Sam. It's ridiculous. It's like, and the whole DCMA thing. You get the number of people that I know who've had DCMA things which are fraudulent as well.
Yeah.
Is like, I put a video out and I had literally, before I'd on YouTube and before I'd even like put it public, I got a copyright claim from Channel 4 because I had used a snippet, or I had used, to illustrate talking about Crystal Maze, I'd used a snippet of the Crystal Maze intro sequence. And that got me,
and that was enough.
Yeah, that was enough. And so I then had to go back to the video, edit that out, thingy the video, and then put it back up online. And I'm like, literally, that's ridiculous. It's like, that comes under fair use, because I was talking about the thing. I was talking about how they had managed to relaunch the thing, because they're planning on relaunching Games Master apparently. Do you remember Games Master?
Yeah, God, of course I remember that. Yeah, that's during my time.
No, I'm just asking if you're. I'm not trying to make a comment. I'm just asking if you remember.
No, just yeah. Oh, of course I remember Games Master. Brilliant.
Yeah, great show. But apparently they're trying to bring it back. So.
Oh, I don't think they can. I don't think they should.
I know. Well, apparently it's going to be a celebrity thing. It's going to be Celebrity Games Master, and it's going to be like a series of shows where they have like the same people on, and then people like the one who loses gets booted, and then they'll look at a winner at the end. Well, that's not the point of Games Master. The point of Games Master was challenges for individual people.
Yeah.
You know, and you got the Golden Games Master joystick if you won the challenge. And yeah, so. And who is going to be able to play the Games Master? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I
So,
hadn't thought about that.
There's rumours going around it might be Patrick Stewart.
That'd be cool. I'll be down with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would be cool. I mean, it won't be the same, obviously. But...
No, it won't be the same, but I think it'd still be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, I kind of miss internet at the era of 2000 to 2003, even 05, that was internet wasteland. You wanted to... Yeah, that's true. Back in those days. I remember, okay, one of my friends at uni had a server, like, he was my flatmate, and he had created this server where all of us in the flat could go on, and this was at the start of Netflix when they would deliver the DVDs to your place. So he'd get the DVDs, he'd copy the DVDs onto his hard drive, and then we'd just be able to nick the films off it. Not kidding. That was so illegal, but he did it.
That's amazing.
It was awesome. Carl Cox got a copyright shot for DJing his own music on SoundCloud. No! He got copyrighted on his own music.
What? What?
Carl Cox got a copyright shot for DJing his own music on SoundCloud.
I got nothing for that.
To be fair,
I got nothing for that.
That's happened to a guy I know, a YouTuber. Him and his wife do write songs and that. And one of his songs was actually, he'd got a company to sort of deal with all the copyright and that. And when he put it on one of his videos, they copyright struck him. He's like, that's my song. And they go, well, if you want to use it, you have to pay. And he's like, I wrote the song.
How can you pay for your own music? What? Makes no sense whatsoever.
I know, it was so stupid. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous. I was like, dude, that's just insane. But and this is the thing, when I see all the things that Twitch is putting in place, I'm not sure how that's actually going to protect the gamers. Because, like, the point we were trying to make earlier about saying we don't have a lot of money is that could destroy a channel like, you know, you or I. That could, destroy, you know, like getting a DCMA, a big DCMA claim could like destroy our channels. And we don't make money off this. We really don't make money off this. You know.
Well, mate, I've had one payout from the
wow.
affiliate so far. Just the one, yeah.
Well done.
£69 as well. You can make
it. Ben would be proud.
Ben, I told Ben yesterday, he was in hysterics. He loved it.
I'm not surprised. Oh, I'm not surprised. Copying DVD series, man, you could rent said DVD from local store, copy it and return it next day. Yeah, exactly. That's what my flatmate did with Netflix. He'd get, you know. But I mean, this is the thing, like, we don't make money off this. We have jobs.
No.
You know, we have jobs. And so if somebody then tried to put a DCMA card, if they try and, like, sue one of us for something, because they could, then what's going to happen? Like, how would we...
Where does it end? It's just like you're getting done for everything now.
Yeah, and it's so stupid. And all you're trying to do is... Most people who are on Twitch don't make money off it. And they're doing it for fun. You know, they're doing it because they like gaming, because they want to share their passion. They want to...
Yeah, that's why I do it, yeah.
Yeah.
I just like to hang out and play games.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if you can do it with other people, then...
Even better.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like, I'm glad I'm on Twitch, because I mean, like I said, you know, I wouldn't have met, like, you, for example, if it wasn't for Twitch. So it's a great service. I gotta admit, when it first started, I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? But like,
yeah, I was the same. But my circle of friends has got so much bigger because of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can't knock it.
No, exactly. It's so cool. But I think that's the thing. Twitch really needs to do something more to try and protect the people using, you know, the streamers, because, you know, if they don't protect us, then I mean, obviously they don't care about you and I. You know,
no, God no, we're not bringing in the revenue for them, so well, maybe a little bit, but not, you know.
No, I mean, like, obviously
it's the partners and that are the ones that are protected.
Yeah.
As we've seen.
Yes, they can get away with anything they want.
They have done, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. But I mean, it's just insane, like, the way that, you know, they're not protecting the streamers, because they need us. We're what they make their money off. I mean, obviously they're not now because they're owned by Amazon, but like,
yeah,
there are far many more small streamers than there are massive streamers, and so you have to still protect the little guy even then. But speaking of protection, it's a random segue. Getting my let the gutter, gentlemen. Like Sam. Only teasing. Apparently, did you hear about this? There was a last year during the COVID crisis. There were some weird tweets coming from Elon Musk, Barack Obama, Apple, and others saying if you give $1,000 in bitcoins, you'll get double that back.
I didn't hear about that. No.
I don't know. What is this? Some says the line has to be drawn somewhere. If anything, it's free advertising exposure for the content. Exactly. You are correct. Because if people hear us, okay, sorry, we'll talk about this. I actually, you know, what's it called? It's not Outrun. It's the other one. Road Rash.
Yeah.
I had Road Rash on PC and loved it. The soundtrack for the game is insane. That's how I discovered Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, I was just about to say that, yeah.
Right? That's how I discovered Soundgarden. So I then went out and bought their albums. And also Mezcal Head. They did a great song on that album. And so I went out and bought Mezcal Head's albums. Love those bands. And if it hadn't been if I hadn't heard it on that game, I would never have bought it. I think that's the thing. Sometimes people watching Twitch, they'll hear a song in a stream because it's in a video game, and they go, "Ooh, that's cool. Who's that by?" Especially now with your phone, you can just say, "Hey, so and so, what's this song?" and it'll tell you. And so people then go, "Okay," and they'll go on Spotify and they'll start listening to it. So it's actually useful to the companies, but
still bringing attention to their products.
Exactly. And because especially if it's a band that isn't very well known or it's older, that younger people might not know.
Well, that's happened. It's helped. Games have helped rekindle fire for bands and certain songs
Definitely.
for years now. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing new. But
and that's the thing. I think that's super important to remember that. That it has been a big thing. Let's see. When you look at Sony Xbox Shard multiplayer, it'd be nice to play a game with people that didn't cheat and just helped you. I played Saints Row 3 and 4, can't remember. Had a ton of fun with a couple of players helping fun through multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing, when you can play online with people, because James and I have played stuff online with Faz and other people like that. The guys have been coaching me in Tekken. Because I suck at Tekken. Don't I?
I'm not saying it. No, you carry on.
He's very good at Tekken. He's very, very good at Tekken.
I'm not. I have good days and I have bad days. You saw a bad day last time.
Excuse me, you kicked my ass. And I threw my
then Faz just... Faz just embarrassed me twice. Yeah.
Oh no, you did good. I mean, you really get up against Ibs. I got around off of Ibs. Did you hear me yell?
No, I was in detention.
I know. I was like, yes! I got around off of Ibs. And the thing is, Faz was like, oh my god, did you beat him? And I was like, you weren't watching us. No, I was doing something else. I was like, nobody's seen me beat Ibs. Oh, thank you so much! Thank you for following Cyber Wolf. C'est toi, mec? One second. Cyber, c'est toi? Dis-moi que c'est toi. Parce que si c'est toi, je te fais un gros bisou. I miss free multiple games. Yes, Cyber, comment tu vas? Gros bisous, mon gars. Ça fait plaisir que tu sois là. Merci pour la follow. Je te remercie énormément. Cyberwolf is a friend of mine from the south of France, so that's how I know. hence the going into French. Première fois que je te... Oui, c'est vrai! Oh la vache, oui, c'est vrai, ça fait des années qu'on se connaît, c'est la première fois que tu entends ma voix, oui, c'est vrai. Et c'est la première fois que tu m'entends parler français en plus. Ça doit faire tout drôle. Sorry, I think it's the first time you've ever heard me speak French as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you're doing really good.
Thank you. Well, Cyber will be able to tell the accent is good. Oh, thank you. The accent is northern. The accent is very northern. It's nothing like the southern. J'ai pas l'accent qui chante. But yeah, Cyber will be able to tell you if my French is any good.
Sola's the judge for that.
Well, that's the thing. Hold on, let me try something. Oh god, what are you going to try? I'm worried now. What are you going to try, Cyber? But yeah, no, what? No! You didn't have to do that!
Stop!
Thank you, merci!
That's brilliant stuff.
Hi, Vika. Merci, merci, Cyber, merci. Moi, je t'adore. Mais je te déteste aussi parce que maintenant il faut que je... Oh putain, tu me fais chier, mec. Now I have to have a Bean Boozled. Because every time I get a subscription, I have a Bean Boozled. So, yeah, no, I didn't warn you about that. Thank you. And every time I've had one, adhesive. That's it. Oh my god, adhesive. Vika, repeat after me. Adhesive. Adhesive.
Wait, well, why did Pikachu get timed out for a second? What?
What? Did Pikachu get timed out? No, Sam got timed out.
Sammy said, wait, what?
Why
Please
did
refrain from spamming symbol. He put 3 claps in there.
Oh my god.
That's not worth... Oh my god, that bot is on one.
Ugh. Stupid auto mod. Okay, hopefully I'm going to get a good one. I got this one. And it's either... What is this one? Banana strawberry smoothie. Oh no, is it peach or vomit? I don't know which one it is. It's okay. Are you ready? Every time I've had
Roll
one.
the dice and find out.
Not nice. Oh god. Oh god.
I'll take it as a bad one you've got there.
It wasn't nice. Sour milk. No, I'm not sure which one. No. That was either... It didn't taste nice. I'm not sure which one it was, but it didn't taste nice. I'm not sure what it was supposed to be, but it didn't taste nice. It might have been supposed to be one of the nice ones. Yeah, alright, mate. Yeah, that didn't taste nice. Anyway,
Grim. That's grim.
Yeah, no, I had one the other day. It was dog food. Literally dog food. It was disgusting. Why did I think that this would be a good idea for something to do? Yeah, the sour milk one was bad as well, but yeah. But merci Cyber, je te remercie pour le sub, c'est super mimi de ta part. Thank you so much, that's really kind of you. I don't get why anyone would want to subscribe to me. I don't get why anyone would follow me. I'm gonna have to do. Oops, I can't type. I'm gonna do this again because obviously Cyber wasn't here. So. You're still not in my chat. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, yes. Going back to the subject of the tweet thing, dodgy tweets from Barack Obama, Elon Musk, and blah blah blah, saying if you give $1,000 in Bitcoin, I will give you double back. Obviously, these were scams, and
of course, or even a pyramid scheme. One of the two.
Well, this thing, apparently the account's been taken over by someone else, and so we're therefore unable to tweet. There were other scams appearing over it. Lasted for days. And the problem was, the worst thing was that some of these had two-factor authentication. So how the heck did they get past the two-factor authentication is a question. The person who did it apparently was a teenager in Florida called Graham Ivan Clark. He was arrested and charged with 30 felony counts, including communication fraud over $300, fraudulent use of personal information over $100,000 or more than 30 victims, access to computer or electronic devices without authority, scheme to defraud.
Jeez.
And he has pled guilty to state-level charges and will serve 3 years in prison, followed by 3 more years of probation. And the reason that the sentence is so...
How old is the person?
Well, he was 17. He was under 17 when this happened, which is why he was tried.
Well, he's
as
not
a
an adult,
minor.
so yeah.
Yeah. So, he's also going to have to do his sentence in a youth facility because of his age. He got 12.86 Bitcoin, which is worth more than $117,000. Yeah. They've apparently the law enforcement have seized the Bitcoin and expect to return it to its rightful owners. And there were two other individuals: a 19-year-old called Mason Chiron Shepherd, who's from Bognor Regis, and a 22-year-old called Nemo Rolex Faisal, who's from Orlando, Florida, and they are still going to be facing charges relating to the hack. Which
That's
is
insane.
right. I mean, how anyone could fall for that? I mean, I guess obviously people were like in the COVID thing and they wanted, they were having financial problems and stuff. Then you can understand why they see something like that. Well, they think, I'll try it because maybe I can get a bit of money. But
yeah.
But
that's wild. What a story.
Right? I know, right? I thought that was really interesting when I saw it because I was like, I can't imagine how anyone would think that would be the real thing. Because obviously
You'd be surprised. I mean, because sometimes they're very convincing the way they do certain scams with emails and whatnot, even on the phone sometimes.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
Well, I say that sometimes I get a phone call when the woman says on the phone, I've heard you've been in an accident within the last 6 months. Is that correct? It's like, no, I don't even have a car left. So
I got one literally, and it was literally over here, and the guy goes, "Hello, madam. I'm here calling from Microsoft." I'm like, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Yeah, about your PC." I was like, "That's funny. I don't have a PC. I have a Mac." And he goes, "Oh no, because blood," and he's going off with it.
oh, that's an.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, one, I'm in France, so you're lucky I speak English. Two, I am on a Mac, not on a PC. Bye, boom. And it was just like, and it's happened twice. That's the worst thing. It's happened twice. Like, obviously now I do have a PC, but yeah. But back then it was just on Mac, and it's like, it was just ridiculous. Because if you'd have phoned up someone who was actually French, they would have just been, yeah. But it's so stupid. These scams are just absolutely ridiculous. It's just desperation.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen. I've just seen how long we're streaming. I've seen what time it is. We should probably head off.
God, yeah.
See, I told you I would keep an eye on the time.
Yeah, I know. It just got lost in it. Yeah, I need to get some food for the film.
Well, look, you and I can chat off stream for a sec. I'm going to see who's on.
Yes. Let's set up a raid. Who are we going to raid?
Yeah, let's see.
Faz is still going?
God, Faz. Oh, so
Ashwood.
there's I raided Chaos yesterday. Oh, Daniel Ibbotson is currently streaming. We could go raid Slopes.
Yeah, go for it.
You want to raid Slopes?
Yeah, he's playing Tomb Raider. Why not? That was like a massive point of discussion earlier.
Yeah, it was. Hey, oh, wow. It's all a circle.
There you go. It lines up, see?
Yeah, see? Right, so we're going to raid Slopes Game Room. Let me just put on his channel on mute so you guys don't have to. So you guys don't hear it. Fish fingers again. Ugh.
Not again.
Are you having fish fingers again?
No.
He's going to have something healthy.
I've actually run out of fish fingers, so I need something else now. I'm going to have a look.
I'm going to have to teach you to cook.
It's alright, I got this.
You sure?
Yeah.
Anyway, we are going to go raid Slopes. What do you mean? Invalid username. It's definitely his username. He's literally like, I'll copy and paste it. That's probably it.
I was going to say, I'd probably be safer to do it that way.
Yeah, I can adult. I can do things. There we go. Right, so we're going to raid Dan's stream. Thank you so much for being here. Encore merci à toi pour le follow et pour le sub. Je te remercie énormément. I will see you guys next time. Tomorrow it will be Yakuza Like a Dragon at 6 p.m. Central European, 5 p.m. GMT, and then on Sunday it is, of course, Fundy Sunday, FPS Sunday. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much, James, for being here.
That's right, you're welcome.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
See you later. Bye bye.
Okay, cool. That's all that stuff.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright. I forgot what bloody time it was.
Good job I was keeping an eye on.
Yeah, I'm glad you kept an eye on it.
Well, don't worry.